Alright folks, we have a great treat. This is Scott, and he has his own YouTube channel. There will be links below this video, and he's going to show us his home-built camper. It is absolutely gorgeous. Scott, give us a walk, please.
Alright, so a couple years ago we decided that we wanted a camper, and so we looked at a whole bunch of different kinds of campers, and we're kind of attracted to retro vintage kind of campers. And I like to build things, and when you go to my YouTube channel you'll see that I like to build things, and so I decided that we would build a teardrop. So came up with our own design and looked at a whole bunch of different kinds of teardrops, and couldn't find exactly the right one that we wanted. So I said, well, I'm going to have to design my own. So I worked in Google SketchUp and did a profile and made some templates and drew it out, all of the bulkheads and all that kind of thing, and then just started building. So let me give you a tour. So of course this is the galley. This part, the hatch, closes up, and because this hatch kind of swoops down like this, it won't close with these cabinets like this. So I put all the cabinets on sliders. Take this down. The cabinets all slide back, and that'll allow me to put the hatch down. And then I have locks here.
So I notice you have what, DC power and AC power?
I do. So here's my power center. So I have just a regular RV converter here. The nice thing about the RV converter is that when I'm plugged into shore power, it gives me 12-volt power in the teardrop. It has a 12-volt fuse panel, and it also has an AC breaker. So when I'm on AC power, I can also have AC.
Nice.
I also just this time I bought a little generator. Carry a little generator. I can charge up the battery in the teardrop, and most importantly, I can run my coffee maker.
Oh, coffee is very important.
So,
can you show us that storage next to that? That
sure.
Just like mine, storage is important, and I notice you have an awful lot.
Yep. So so we've got all storage under here, and you know, this is of course storage under here as well. The battery's on this side, but when I did my original design, I had the hatch coming down and going all the way down at the bottom, and then we're going to have, you know, storage cabinets in here. And went to a teardrop gathering and saw somebody with a camp in, and I immediately went home and changed my design. And I said, that's what I want. I want storage underneath the countertop.
So this is how you hold the camper up? Is this like this is something of your own design? Or?
Yeah. And actually I have to give a shout out to my dad. He's the one who said, oh, well, why don't we do it this way? And it seemed to work fine. So I elected not to put gas struts in here. And so what these are is these are just oak posts. And you can see the way that they work. So this is a reverse bevel, and it drops into that pocket, so it forces it into this pocket, so it keeps it nice and steady. So I've got all LED lights, and they're behind valances here, and also have lights back in the back. It's kind of hard to see them during the daytime.
I noticed at night this thing lights up just beautiful.
Yeah, you get a nice wash of light up here.
And then they go red at night.
Yeah, I also have colored LEDs back in that valance, and so I can change the color and make it dance or flash or whatever I want to. You know, I call them my disco lights.
Love your tail lights. Those things are just sweetness. And you have a little hitch back here to maybe put bicycles or something like that?
This was also a feature that I saw on some other teardrops, and so I had this welded on, and I haven't used it yet, but I've seen people put a bumper back here, or put a bicycle rack.
I wish
or something
I had
like that.
Because I have a bicycle holder.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I wish I had that in my Camp In. Camp In also has that option.
Yep.
That is extremely useful right there.
Yep.
And then you have what, 4-point like jack thingies here?
Yes, just levelers, and
and you converted those to LED.
Yes, they came as incandescent, and I had bought some other porch lights, kind of a box style, and I was playing around with them one day, and they were LED. Playing around with them one day and dropped one and broke it, and I said, well, I didn't really like them anyway, and I found these, And so I took the LEDs out of the old one, the other ones,
nice.
and put them in here.
I like the rain
rain,
stopper here.
Rain
Pours
gutter
off to the side.
Yep.
And these hatches are awesome.
Yeah.
These little latch things.
Yep.
Those things are really nice.
So I found these. These are interesting through a company in Texas. And here again, I've got it listed on my channel. They supply all this hardware for emergency vehicles and stuff like that. So this is like off of a fire truck.
Nice.
Like
yeah,
that.
those things are
And they're
really
nice, heavy
beefy.
cast.
Got a nice door stopper there.
Yeah.
That is really solid. Your fit and finish is incredible. I love it.
So this is the inside. So it's a queen size bed, and I'm tall enough that, and have had vehicles that I couldn't lay down in, and so when I designed this, I said, well, I got to make sure that I can lay down in it. So I put a bump out at the head and made sure I had enough leg room. And,
nice. So you see those reading lights there.
Sure. These reading lights are halogens. This is the only incandescent type of light that we have in the Teardrop. And the reason we did that is we just like the quality of the light better than LEDs. They're easily dimmable, and they don't take up much power. Also have little utility lights here, and at night these buttons glow red, and they were a little bit bright, and so actually I took them apart and put some black paint on them.
Great charging. I love how convenient this is.
Yep.
That is just right there, right where you need it.
So yeah, this is 12 volt, and then I also have 120 volt on the side if we need it.
Wow, that's nice.
Use bypass doors in here. Sorry about the mess. But decided to go with these kind of doors instead of doors that swing open, because I was afraid, well, I know that I would be smacking my head on them all the time if I swung
Now,
them
do those pass through to...
No, they do not. They don't pass through to the galley.
Okay.
No. Yep. And
and these, you got little switches on both sides for both porch lights.
Yep, yep.
The other side of the camper is identical from what I can tell.
Yep. Yep.
You got curtains.
Yep. All my wife made all of that. She made the quilt.
Look at that. Nice.
So,
it's so cool that you took time to build something like this. It's just really neat.
Well, it was just kind of an organic process, and it took me about 470 hours and about a year of work. You know, I wasn't working full time, of course.
So it might be worth buying one for some people.
Yeah, it would. It would. It would. And the thing is you don't have to build one like this.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots and lots of different styles and levels of fit and finish. I think the most important thing is that you're out camping in it.
Right.
That's the big thing.
Yep.
So, you know, I've been to a lot of these Teardrop gatherings, and you see lots of variety, and I think they're all great.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're camping.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
Exactly.
I mean, you feel like you're still camping in something like this. You're cooking outside. You're enjoying, but at our age, you get to sleep in a real bed.
Right, right. I call it two steps up from a tent.
Right.
You know, I get to lock myself inside and keep the bears out.
And I noticed that you have the changing tent / probably bathroom like we do.
I do. So we have a porta potty inside. This is, you know, from one of the big box stores. It wasn't very expensive. Worth every penny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just did that myself, and I tell you what, it's great.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to, and we just do our business in plastic bags, wrap it up, and you know, a little kitty litter, and we're good.
Right. Well, and the other cool thing is a Teardrop. It's a lot easier to put your pants on inside of there, standing up, than laying down in the Teardrop.
I agree. I agree. Well, that's a really nice setup. I love the canopy, and even if it rains, you have an area to socialize, enjoy yourself.
Right.
And what I notice about my Teardrop is the kitchen is almost the gathering point. It's just a place where everyone just enjoys themselves, and you have access to the kitchen, and everybody can enjoy it, even somebody that's not part of your camp.
Right, right. And we find ourselves actually, well, we have a very beautiful view at this campsite. But you don't always have a view like that, and we kind of find ourselves, it's like like the kitchen at home. It's the gathering place, and we sit in there, and it just kind of feels cozy even though you're outside.
Well, that's fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you so much for showing me your camper.
You're welcome.
Check out his channel. He's also going to do a video on my camper.
I am.
So that will be on his channel. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Subscribe and take care.